Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Tushar Mohite Patil, Head Electrical Power System Department. Our topic for presentation is Importance of Earthing in Electrical System. We have chosen this topic because electricity has become part of our life. We use electricity right from the moment we wake up, throughout the day and till we go to the sleep. We use electricity for doing many jobs, lighting, cooling, heating of the houses, as well as we power our television set, kitchen appliances with the electricity. We power our houses with the electrical energy. As a result of this, sometimes we forget how powerful and dangerous it is. All electrical systems, they have potential of causing harm to the human being, and that harm can be severe burns and even fatality. We come across the news of fires and accidents due to the negligence of operation in electrical system. Hence, it is very important to keep our place electrically safe. One of the measures in keeping our place electrically safe is earthing. We have to earth our power sockets and appliances properly. Mrs. Rajashree Patil, my colleague, she will explain what is earthing and what are the types of it. Thank you.
Hello friends, after watching this video, you will be able to know the basic concept of earthing. You will come to know its importance in our life from safety point of view. You can check your earthing at home, and also you can check the quality of earthing, whether it is proper or it is improper. Now we will see the basic concept of earthing. Earth wire, generally we are using green color. For it is the standard convention. There are two types of earthing. One is known as equipment earthing, in which metal frame of any equipment which we are using, it is to be connected to ground. Here you can see that machine outer frame which is not carrying current, it is to be connected to earth. It is called equipment or it is called installation earthing. Second one is called system earthing or it is called neutral grounding. In this case, neutral point of the power supply is to be connected to earth. So the supply which is coming for this motor is from three-phase supply, in which four wires are there. One is the neutral and others are the three lines. This neutral is to be grounded. This neutral grounding and equipment earthing both are helpful for the safety of equipment as well as safety of human being. We will see how it is important. So here you can see that this is the system with earthing. Here this equipment outer frame, it is connected to earth, as well as the supply system neutral is grounded. When person, in this case, if person will come in contact with this outer frame, and if any live terminal touches to this metal frame, then that earth fault current will flow through the earth. So human being will be safe. But if the system is not connected to earth, it is without earthing, so here metal frame is not grounded. So either it is 2-pin is used or the surface is not grounded. Now in this case, if live terminal touches to this metal, then that fault current will flow through this person who is in contact with this equipment, and it is dangerous for this human if this fault current will be more than 150 milliampere. Now in this case, this toaster is connected with the supply and current is flowing through this toaster. Now this voltage 230 divided by resistance of toaster, suppose 100 ohm, then current 2.3 ampere is flowing through this toaster. Now if this person is touching with this toaster, then working of this will not be affected. Current 2.3 ampere will flow through this toaster. But now suppose any fault takes place, any null touches to this metal frame, and this person will again come in contact with this toaster. So we will see that this metal grounded, and so if person is coming in contact with this toaster, then the person is in contact with ground, and so this earth fault current will take place, it will flow through this human body. Now this current, fault current, will be equal to 230 divided by human resistance. Suppose it is 1000 ohm, then 230 milliampere current will flow through this body. Now this 230 milliampere may be harmful for the person, but equipment is not protected. In this other case, if toaster is grounded and the person will come in contact with this toaster, then this current flowing through the ground, you can see that the current is flowing through the toaster, and so equipment working is not affected. But if fault takes place, okay, this fault takes place, then the current which is flowing through this earth may depend upon earth resistance. So it is, suppose 10 ohm is the resistance, so 230 divided by 10, that is a 23 ampere current will flow in addition to this 230 milliampere current, and this will cause the operation of this fuse, and so equipment will be protected as well as person is protected because of installation earthing and neutral. Now how to check this earthing? This is 2 pin where neutral and line terminal is there, and earthing is not provided, so this is not earth, and this is the earth. Left side is the supply system which is earth, where 3 pin is provided. Now if earthing is there or not, that you can check with the help of test lamp. So here test lamp means nothing but the incandescent bulb connected with 2 wires, and here holder is there, and this test lamp will be useful for checking whether your supply is having earthing or not, proper earthing is there or not. So here always right side is live terminal, and left side is always neutral terminal. This you can test with the help of tester, and this tester will show you that if it is inserted in line terminal, it will glow. See here, lamp is glowing, this indicates it is line terminal. Okay, now in neutral this tester is connected, then this lamp is not glowing. Now we will check that earthing is proper or not. For that purpose we will use lamp and as well as multimeter. So you can see that lamp is connected line and neutral, so lamp is glowing with full brightness. Okay. Now if lamp is connected between line and earth, then also lamp is glowing with full brightness. This indicates that your earthing is proper. Okay, so full brightness across line and neutral as well as line and earth, it indicates that your system is having good earthing. But if you'll see not earth system, then in this case lamp is glowing across neutral and line. But if you'll connect across line and earth, then lamp will not glow. Okay, this indicates that your earthing is not there as the lamp is not glowing. If lamp will glow with dim, then also your earthing is not proper. You can check quality of your earthing by measuring voltage. You can use multimeter, and multimeter you can insert across phase and neutral as well as phase and earth and neutral and earth. Suppose your phase and neutral voltage is 235, which is the actual single phase supply, and if phase and earthing voltage is 233, so you might think that your earthing is there, but whether earthing is proper or not, that you can check with the help of by multimeter by checking its leakage voltage. So leakage voltage will be the voltage difference across phase and neutral and phase and earth, that is here 235 minus 233, it is 2 volt, plus neutral to earth, it is 1.3, so it is coming as a 3.3 volt. So this is less than 5 volt, so your earthing is proper and it is of good quality. But in other case, if your phase and neutral voltage is 235 and phase and earth is 231, so this difference is 4 volt, and if neutral to earth, for example, it is 2 volt, then 4 plus 2 6 volt. So if your this leakage voltage is more than 6 volt, then it is more than 5 volt, then your earthing is not proper, so your earthing is of not good quality. In this way, by measuring voltage, you can check the quality of earthing, and as well as by checking voltage, you will come to know that whether your earthing is there or not at your house. Thank you.